Wherever you are, and whatever stage of life you're in, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hi, and welcome to my channel, Messy Renewal. I'm your friend, Wilma. And before I start anything else, I want to be very clear with you. I have a porn addiction. Now, over the past week, I have been waiting for this opportune moment to magically hit me to start this channel officially. I have been at home for most of this time, and I have fallen into the addiction that this channel is discussing. But now I've come to the conclusion where I feel like I have to be right and pure completely over this illness before starting, and that's a lie to myself, it's a lie to you, and it's a lie to progress in itself and what this channel represents. The lie that I've been telling myself is that this channel can start when I feel like I have earned it, when I feel like I have earned my respect. And that kind of talk, it needs to die right here and right now. Now, while I was writing the script for this introductory video, I mulled over what to call myself. I could pull out my news anchor voice and say, "Welcome to my podcast. I am your delightful host, yada yada yada." But the title host does not feel right to me. When I hear host, it makes me feel like I need to have a pan of brownies in the oven and ask you what you want to drink. But instead, I will start each video by calling myself your friend. I guess a friend is easier to establish a community with and to open up to and talk about the light and dark things of life. Y'all, I swear I know how to thread a needle. It doesn't look like it right now because I'm struggling, but it's been a hot minute since I could be able to cross stitch. And since this is the introductory video, we are going to be experimenting with potential angles. So I probably won't continue filming at night because of the lighting, but we will see. I decided to mark the fabric with the cross-stitching pattern so it's easier to work with. I found this pattern on Pinterest, so it's not my own. As I said, I have a porn addiction. I'll give you the full story as we go, but just for right now, as you watch me get thread, needles, and material together to cross-stitch, and as you watch me cross-stitch, I have to be very honest with you. Addiction cannot be overcome or defeated alone. I have been down this road for 4 years, and me trying to change, trying to be better, trying not to think about it, has instead festered and permeated. About 2 months ago, I hit a breaking point, and I started looking to the internet to help me break this addiction. I saw all these people who had beaten this, smiling with sincerity in their voices and their eyes as they proclaimed that I too can beat my addiction if I follow these simple steps, that I too can change my life in an instant. Now, I'm not saying that instant healings of addiction are an impossibility, but it's very rare. And as some of the courses for rehabilitation cost money, and for an addiction that thrives on selling a product seemingly without the need for pay for the most part, to a less controlled mind, that does not leave a lot of room for hope. So, I wanted to create a space that I could not find. I'll be splitting this channel into 2 sections. My current journey, documenting what it looks like to quit and rebuild, and the other is breaking down the lies and the half-truths that kept me in this addiction. All the while cross-stitching in my cute little space for you to see with my blue little microphone. The first one is kind of a diary or journal. I'll be documenting and reflecting the 30 days after I quit using porn and my simultaneous journey to deepen my relationship with God. Now, if you're here and the mention of God or what you believe to be religion scares you or turns you off, please stay. This is partly for me. This section will dive into all the dark places I am in right now and the mental, physical, and spiritual battles that unfold as I walk away from that sin. This is not me telling you what to do with your life. It's me trying to show you a way in real time. I don't want to just quit an addiction. I want to learn how to live. And that process is constant. The main verse of this channel will be Romans 12:2. And it says, "Do not conform to this world, but instead be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." It's not just routine. It's a change of the heart and of the mind. And those are the hardest things to change, let's be honest. I believe that the desperation that one has to deepen their relationship with Jesus and the Holy Spirit is the same unique desperation and of an addict breathlessly and hopelessly waiting for that moment when they are no longer underneath the grasp of their addiction. I know you. If you're here and that hits home harder than you would like it to, it's because you've envisioned it. A world where it's no longer taking up your mental space. It's not even about control. It's about retaking the mind that is yours and putting it to more beautiful things. So, I call myself a friend. I talk to my little blue microphone in my room, and I cross-stitch on camera because I believe that you can do it. Sometimes that is all you need someone to say, is to look at you in your eyes and say, I believe you, I love you, let's do this together. And trust me, we're going to need to do this together because this is going to be ugly. Ugly in every sense of the word. We're going to be holding each other accountable as we dive into the darkest depths of humanity. And we need to do this because we need to believe in each other. Now, I do encourage you to tell someone close to you about your pain. Again, you can't do this alone. And even though I'm saying we're doing this together, I'm talking to a microphone in my room and you're sitting somewhere listening to me talking to a microphone in my room. But there are good people out there who will still love you after hearing you in your dark moments. If you're going through something similar to or have come out of this, I've created an email address where you can share your story. It'll be in the description of every video. And I'm also going to put every study and every article that I use as my research in my videos as well. Now, that was the first section of this channel. The second section will cover my past, specifically the path that led me to the breaking point where I decided I need help. Well, if y'all are anything like me, then you will not accept help until you're on the side of the road and you're breaking down crying. So, how I compartmentalized this was I started writing down all of these lies and whispers that kept me encouraging me to continue this addiction. While I would love to sit here and blame the companies, the big tech, the corporates, the websites, the ads, the AI, all of these things that are outside of me, at its most essential element, it is about my mind and the psychological tricks I played on myself to keep going. See, there is no greater horror than realizing the horror that you have incessantly and willingly convinced yourself into. See, nothing stopped me from turning off the Wi-Fi. Nothing stopped me from going to a quieter section of the house or my room. Nothing stopped me from putting on my headphones so I could put the volume as loud as I wanted to. Nothing stopped me from cracking the door. Nothing stopped me from putting that tiny, tiny word into the search engine and selecting everything that followed. Nothing stopped me but me. And yeah, see, y'all don't know me yet, but I'm a writer. And so because of this, my twisted brain decided to give this section of my psyche a classic villain voice and a narrator's tongue. And in doing that, I wrote about 20-something different whispers. I call them whispers. Oh, I'll call them poison whispers from now on, because they're the part of your brain and the part of your mind that's convincing you to feed something that is not healthy for your brain. It's not healthy for you. And it feels wrong because it is wrong. It feels different and wrong because it goes against what is healthy for you. We will be delving into psychology, relevant studies, and appropriate literature. I'll be reading from the perspectives of people who used to work and continue to work in the porn industry, the women who were abused by it, the individuals who own it, the people who consume it, and most importantly, maybe not most importantly, but equally important, the families of the people who were abused by it, and families of people who are underneath this addiction. I will also explore the church's response to this issue, because boy, we're going to need to talk about it. I will dive into what pornography for women can be, in both the literal and literary sense of the word. If you're listening to this as a man, do not take this as a sign that you are not welcome. This just means that this addiction does not discriminate by gender, and I would love to have you here with us. Now, this did not start 4 years ago. It started when I was much younger, when I was in middle school, right after I got my first phone. I don't remember what caused me to look this up. I think a local teenager had gone missing, and for some reason, I think I wanted to know more about the case, and I read about it. On my iPhone 4, yes, an iPhone 4, I looked up missing girl because I couldn't remember her name. I scrolled looking for a headline, but the first one to pop up in Google was a video with a similar title. And it was a staged kidnapping video. Everything was seemingly all right. There was nothing sexual about it. It was just a 5-minute clip of the kidnapping alone. So I watched it, and immediately I was fascinated. So I watched a few more. I was in middle school, and was my new device, and yet somehow I understood that this was something to hide from my parents. I had to have the phone with me at all times. I deleted my search history and watch history. I would be anxious that they even walked around me while on my phone, even if I wasn't doing anything on it. This anxiety just kept creeping up on me. Eventually they found out and rightly grounded my tail. I did not go back until the summer after I graduated high school. And this is where the Poison Whisper series really begins. So I will post at least 2 videos every week, one belonging to the Poison Whisper section, and the others belonging to the Diary Journal section. I cannot believe I am doing this. Honestly, part of me wonders what the point is. But saying that out loud makes me think that this is one of the Poison Whispers. The idea that you're convincing yourself to not do it, or at least I'm convincing myself that this is pointless to do this because maybe it's already been done before. Maybe this is not going to help anybody. But then again, that might be one of those tactics. I told y'all, I want to be honest here. With these videos, you are getting my feelings and my thoughts, sometimes as they spawn. Look, I know I'm sitting here for a reason, and I know you're here listening for a reason. If it's to just watch me cross-stitch something pretty, then go ahead. Turn off the volume. We'll watch me cross-stitch. It will probably be pretty, but if you're here to watch me cross-stitch, then watch me cross-stitch. That's fine. I'm doing a public service here. But if you're here because you want a way out and you want to see it with me, if you want to do it with me, then welcome. So, thank you for listening. I'll catch y'all on the first video coming up soon. Don't know when that will be. It might not be for another couple weeks or so. I need to do research. Make sure everything's nice and pretty for you, and I'll see you later.